Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw. McLean. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They'll try and throw for it here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First carry for Nick Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They run it again with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Off the play fake. McLean. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after here coming up. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Giants 0. Jack Fox.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Heading! 65, Jack! 65!
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we call them a surprise. Through an opening, and there he goes. Inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
18, tied in.
And They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Let's go now. Check. Street. 70. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
Come on. Hey.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Panther 11.
Operating from the gun. McLean. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jamison Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Ravens 14, Giants 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off the hot start.
Ready, check.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Sullivan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Looking to throw, Sullivan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. The Giants at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Sullivan. Got a man. It's high and complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sullivan. steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Sullivan. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
To throw on second down, Sullivan. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Warriors 70.
To throw on third down, Sullivan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Chubb running right. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Back to throw. McLean. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now a second and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Okay, ready?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19. Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. McLean. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. McLean. Open man is Mingo. He's got it. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready up. 19 Lions. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Sullivan. Looking left side, and it's complete. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Sullivan. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That one downfield for Dotson. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, McLean. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers from others to make the play. Not in this case.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
On the jump. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Sullivan. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
18 Rattler. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check match, check match. 7 Pirates, 7.
Throwing on 1st down. McLean. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Unfortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
70 Timberwolves.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And the Ravens first down.
No.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Come back, team. Come back.
Looking to throw. McLean. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 74 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
Okay, break. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
A run for Nick Chubb. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving. The running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. McLean. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jamison Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 28, Giants 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Dragon 60. Rig alert. Rig alert. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
On 1st down, Sullivan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Sullivan. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLean.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. Warriors 70. Viking 18. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun. McLean, left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
A gain of 15, and a Raven 1st down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Ready. Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hurt. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. McLean. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Trap 60, 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Sullivan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
18, Pioneer. Warriors, 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt. 28 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Dragon 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. McLean. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Off play action, Sullivan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
19 tight, 19 tight, go.
Back to throw, Sullivan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw. McLean flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jamison Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Here we go, shot. Come back, team.
Back to throw. Sullivan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Giants 17. Jack Fox set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He has Hyatt over the middle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Broncos.
Throwing on first down, Sullivan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion. Say hurt. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Ravens, they keep on rolling 10-0.